Guys, welcome back to my channel, Creative Hands by Shay. So today I'm back with another video, and for this one I will be doing a sweater scarf. So I have all my little materials here that I will be needing today. I have my 6.0mm crochet hook, my 5, and my stitch marker, my darning needle, and also my scissors. So this is the color yarn that I'll be using today. You can use any color of your choice. So this is a 100% acrylic, and I actually got this yarn from Michaels. It is Craft Smart, and the recommended hook here is a 5.5, and it's a medium lightweight acrylic yarn. So it's very nice to work with, and I love the texture of these yarn, so I actually love using them. So as I stated, you can use any yarn or any color of your choice to make this sweater scarf. So this one has 354 yards, which is 324 meters. So guys, if you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. I hope that you will love this tutorial, and I hope that you will stay with me here. And to my regular viewers and subscribers, guys, thank you so much. What will I do without you? So guys, let's jump in the video. So guys, to begin, we will start off by making a slip knot. So insert your hook, wrap it around, pull up a loop. So you can make your slip knot however you like. This is just the way how I make mine, and it's comfortable this way. So now you're going to pull down on your yarn, on your hook, making sure that it is sliding through. So we are going to go ahead and chain 39. We will be doing the Suzette stitch today. I do have a tutorial on how to make the Suzette stitch if you don't know how to. So I'll link that to this video so you'll be able to see that. And I also have a cardigan where I use the Suzette stitch also. So it is a very nice stitch. The texture is really good, and it's great to make blankets, scarves, whatever you're making with it. It's extremely good. So I'm just gonna go ahead, chain my 39, and once I'm at my 39, I'll meet back up with you. Remember, don't make your tension too tight or your stitches too tight, because we will be working in the back bumps. So you want to be able to put your hooks through this back loops here. So I'm just going to go ahead and chain my 39, and I'll be back up with you. So now I have my 39 chains here, and what we are going to do is we are going to turn over or work, and we will be working in the back bumps here. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip this first stitch, and into the next one we are going to make a single crochet. Yarn over and pull through. Into that same stitch we will make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. You're going to skip 1 into the next stitch. You're going to make a single crochet. Yarn over, go back into that same stitch, and you're going to make a double crochet. Skip 1, go into the next stitch, make a single crochet, and you will continue doing the same sequence right until you get to your last stitch, and I will meet you back up there. So make sure that you're skipping your 1 and making your single crochet first, and then a double crochet in the same stitch. So I'll meet you at the end. So now I have come to my last stitch here, and what we're going to do to finish off is we are going to make a single crochet. And that completes row 1, and this is what it looks like so far. You're going to go ahead and you're going to chain 1, turn your work into that first stitch, which is here, this one here. We are going to make a single crochet, and this is how you're going to start every row, and then a double crochet. You're going to skip this stitch, go into the next stitch, and make a single crochet. you're going to skip this stitch, go into the next stitch and make a single crochet. And then a double crochet. So remember, we're making single crochet, then double crochet in the same stitch. Skip one stitch, go into the next stitch, single crochet, then double crochet. So you're just repeating what you did in row 1. So you're going to skip this stitch, then go into the next, single crochet, yarn over and make a double crochet. Skip this stitch, go into the next stitch, make a single crochet, and then a double crochet in that same stitch. So continue doing that, and I will see you at the end of making my rows, and I will be going up to about 65 inches long, so you can measure it on yourself. So depending on how long you want yours to be, you can measure it. So I'm going to go up to 65 inches long, and then once I am at my 65 inches long, I will meet back up with you. So I'm just going to continue doing that, and I'll see you there. So guys, now I have come to the end of my last row here, and I have my single crochet to make, and that completes my last row here. And this is what the pattern of the scarf look like. It is looking super cute. So I did mention that I was gonna go 65 inches long, but I went ahead and I add 3 more inches onto that, so the total is now 68 inches long for the scarf. So I also wanted to show you, just gonna pull this up for a little bit, and I'm gonna lay that aside. So I went ahead and I made one part of my sleeve here, and this is what it looks like so far. It is looking very cute. So this is what the sleeve will look like once we start on this side here. And I went ahead also and I used my 5.0 millimeter crochet hook to make the sleeve, and also to do my joining here. You can always use a needle or darning needle to do a whip stitch, but I prefer to use my hook. So I'm just gonna put this aside for now. This is on the wrong side part here, so I will be turning that part out once I am done with the other part. So I'm just gonna fold this up, and then moving along, we are going to go ahead and we are now going to, let me just chain 2. I'm gonna turn it around here. So I'm going to chain up 2 and then turn. And now what you will do is you will be making double crochets in every stitch across. So you should have a total of 38 stitches across here, 38 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook into this stitch. So we're not really going on top of the stitch here, we're just going underneath the stitch. So you're going to insert your hook there and make 1 double crochet. In the next one, you're going to yarn over and make another double crochet, and in this one here, you're going to go into that space underneath, and make your double crochet. And you're just going to basically continue doing double crochet right across. Remember, you are going to have a total of 38 at the end of making your double crochets. So I'm just going to continue doing that, and I'll see you at the end of making my double crochets here. So guys, now I have come to my last 2 stitches here, and that completes my first row here. of making my double crochets. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2 and we're going to turn our work. So you can see where I did join my yarn because the first one was finished. So now what we're going to do is we are going to work front post and back post double crochets. So what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and we're going to make one front post here and another front post double crochet, and then we are going to make a back post double crochet. So that's one, and then another back post double crochet, and then 2 front post double crochet, 1 and 2, and then 2 back posts double crochet, 1, and let me just show you that more slow. I'm just gonna go a little bit slow because I want you to see what I'm doing. So I hope that I'm not really going too fast. So I'm just gonna slow it down a little bit. So to make the back post, you will yarn over, you will take your hook and you will go from behind, you'll push it up like this, put it back under, and then pull through your loop like that, and you will complete your double crochet. Yarn over for the front post, you will go under, pull up, yarn over, pull through, and make your front post double crochet. And you're going to basically do this right across until you get to this last part here, and I'll meet you back when I'm here. So I'm just going to continue doing that and I'll see you there. So now I have come to my last 3 stitches here, and I am going to be doing back post double crochet. So that's 1, and 2. And now for this last stitch that is remaining here, this one, what we will do is this is actually our chain 2, which counts as a stitch in this case. So we are going to yarn over and we're going to do a front post double crochet on that, and that is how you're going to end every row. And you're going to when you get back to this part here, you are going to do the same thing here. So I'm just going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to turn my work. And we are going to go into these 2 here. We're going to make our front post. So that's 1, 2, and now we're going to make our back post. 1 and 2, and you're just going to repeat the same thing right down to the end. Once you get back to this part here where you have your last back post double crochet, you will do a front post double crochet into this last one here. So I'm just going to continue making mine and I'll meet you back when I'm here. So now I have come back to my last 3 stitches here, and I'm going to do my last 2 back posts here. So that's 1 and 2. Remember, you have this stitch that is falling down into the front here. You're going to do your front post double crochet there to complete this row. And basically that's what you're going to be doing for the entire part of the sleeve here. And you will notice that it starts to take a nice shape as a sleeve, and this ribbon will be very stretchy, and you can stretch it as you go along if you want to, but you don't have to, because it will be very stretchy to fit on your arm perfectly well. So you're gonna go up to a total of 10 inches long, just as I did with the first sleeve. So make your sleeve 10 inches long. If you want to count your rows, you can do that, but make sure that you have a total of the length of your sleeve is a total of 10 inches long. So I'm just going to go ahead, chain my 2 again, and repeat the same process until I get to my 10 inches long. I'll meet you back there, and then I'll show you how to put the sleeves together. And then our scarf, our sweater scarf, is gonna be like basically done. So guys, I will see you there. So guys, now I have come to my last 3 double crochets here, and I'm gonna do my back post double crochet. That's 1 and 2, and then my front post in this one here. And that completes the length of my sleeve. So this is what I was telling you about. You will notice that the sleeve, starting from down here, it looks nicely shaped out. So you can see that there. And then down here gets smaller. So this is very stretchy. You can see it is very stretchy. So it will be able to fit your arm nicely. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna fold that part there, and when you're doing this, make sure that both of your sleeves are folded in the same direction, because you don't want to have one that is folded in another direction and then the other one in the neck. So make sure when you're folding your sleeve to put them together, make sure that they're in the right direction. So what we're gonna do now, this is important. If you're using a darning needle, it's fine, but as I stated, I like to use my hook to do this part. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to insert my hook into the top stitch here on this side, and I'm going to make a slip stitch. Now that I make my slip stitch, I'm just going to chain 1, and we will be working in these front double crochet here, and this one we're just gonna push that down under, so that will be underneath, and we'll be working in the front ones here going up. So we are going to go into this one here and into the other one, and we're gonna be doing slip stitches. So insert your hook into both parts here and do slip stitches. So you're just going to continue doing this right up until you get to the end part of the sleeve here, or the ribbon part of the sleeve. And then I will show you how to continue on the upper part of the scarf here. So continue making your slip stitches right up, working into this one here and the front one on this side. So remember, this one is going to be tucked in underneath. So don't make your hook go into that one there. So I will see you here. So now I am back down to the end part of my sleeve here, and this is where we did our we started our first double crochet here. So from this part here up to 10 inches long, we will be slip stitching all the way up and making sure that we have our sleeve nice and tucked in. So I'm just gonna do a little measurement here, marking from here to here. So this is where we are going to stop making our slip stitches, so right here. So I'm just gonna get a stitch marker. So get your stitch marker and you're gonna mark that spot, and you're just gonna continue making slip stitches right along. So for this part here, make sure that you're going closer to the edges because you don't want to come too much into this part here. So go closer to the edges when you are making your slip stitches. So just continue inserting your hook, pulling up a loop, and make your slip stitch. If you find out that you go back into the same stitch part that you went through, just go back again and find a spot just as you're seeing a little hole here. You will not go back into that part because that's where our first slip stitch is for this part here. So what you will do is you will just put your hook right over into this part here, and that will just close it nicely. So continue doing that right up to your stitch marker to close off your sleeve area. So I will see you at the end of making my sleeve. So now I am almost at my stitch marker here, and I just have like 2 more stitches remaining. So that's 1. I'm going to remove my stitch marker and I'm just going to make my last stitch right there. Now I am going to chain 1 and fasten off. So make sure that you leave a little tail so you can weave in at the end. So I am going to go ahead and weave in all my little ends, and then I will meet back up with you once I am done. So you can just basically go like this and go into the edges to weave in your tail. So now I am back to where my stitch marker is, and I will be making my last 2 stitches there. And then I'll chain 1, and that completes everything. So now I will be going ahead and weave my tail in. So now is the time to go ahead and weave in all your tails. So your sweater scarf is practically now completed. So if you have not done your neck sleeve, you can go ahead and make your neck sleeve and you should be good. And this sweater is ready, or scarf, ready to be worn as a scarf or a scarf sweater in the most cute way. So I'm just weaving in my tail here as I go along. Okay, now I'm going to fasten off, and my sweater is now completed. So this is the wrong side of my sleeve, and what I'm going to do is I am just going to insert my arm inside so you can see how stretchy that is, and I'm going to pull that through. And there you can see how nicely joined our sleeve is, and where we did on the ribbon part here, you can't even see it where we actually joined that part. It is now undetectable. So this is what it looks like so far. The sleeve is very stretchy, so it will be fitting nicely and comfortably on your arm. So that's our sleeve that we just completed, and this is the sleeve that I completed before, and I am just gonna go ahead and pull that through as well. There it is, all nice and tucked in. This is where we join our sleeve there. Nicely sewed, neatly sewed together. So guys, this is the end of making our sweater scarf, and it's looking neat and fabulous. So as I stated, you can make this in any color of your choice. This can be a great Christmas gift. You can make it in a red, or you can use a sparkly yarn to make it in red and black, or black with the gold sparkle. That would look very cute. So I hope that you watch this tutorial until the end, and I hope that this instruction was very straightforward for you to follow. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.